one final time. Only a 12th level intellect has the slightest hope of surviving what you are about to experience.
Then I'm overqualified.
All right. Okay, so I see that today the trending topic of the day is Wonder Woman. I was getting ready to do something different, but since we talked about Wonder Woman, let me jump in now. They got, well, Stephen Trevor, if you watched Wonder Woman, the first movie, he got blown up in a plane. He got blown up. And they had, well, Wonder Woman had stayed away from pretty much the mainstream society for over 100 years, not over, almost 100 years, because Stephen Trevor got killed. So now we see in another movie that's based in 1984, Wonder Woman 1984, where we got Steve Trevor walking around again. And so people want to know, how is Steve Trevor still alive? I got one theory, which is probably not true. It might be a long shot, but still, I'm gonna put it out there. Wonder Woman has an opponent, one of her rogues gallery, from way back in like the 40s. She has a character called Gundra the Valkyrie. Now, for people who don't know what a Valkyrie is, that's like back in Norse mythology, where Valkyries are these like warriors from Asgard, who when a warrior dies, an honorable death, they'll take the soul away to Valhalla. Now, back in the old Wonder Woman books, Valkyrie, she had this thing with Steve. She was obsessed with Steve, where she would always use Steve as a pawn to get at Wonder Woman, and she was always trying to kidnap Steve and take him away from Wonder Woman, and she would use Steve to try to control her. So that's one theory. That's one theory on how Stephen Trevor's still alive, and that'll be awesome also, because Valkyrie is a character who can go toe to toe with Wonder Woman and fight her on her level. Because Valkyrie is basically a god. I mean, Gundra is basically a god, and that'll be awesome. I mean, they got Cheetah for one of her opponents, rogues in this movie, and to me, Cheetah, that's so lame. Cheetah should be a Batman villain. Cheetah should be a Batman villain. Cheetah's not even on her level. Cheetah is, that's a waste of pages. And now they made Cheetah to where in the current DC timeline, what she had is this jumping, a power jump where she can keep up with the Flash and run at light speed, which to me is dumb, especially when you didn't give an explanation for why she can do that. Not no real good one anyway. She can hurt Superman. So basically, Cheetah is basically a Superman level character now, which is dumb. And they just did this to try to make the woman fit. What DC needs to do, they need to take the Marvel approach to villains. If you look at Marvel, Juggernaut is a X-Men villain, but he will fight Spider-Man. They'll use him in the Avengers books, Thor, Hulk. They use Juggernaut across the board. And the same with Magneto. He's an X-Men villain, but you can find Magneto in a Avengers book, Fantastic Four. You can find him all over the MCU. So what they need to do is take Cheetah, make her a Batman villain or some other villain, or put her on the Suicide Squad. But she really shouldn't be a regular Wonder Woman villain, and I don't want to see that in a movie. That's not a compelling matchup to me. It's not a compelling matchup. I don't see it. But like on the other hand, Gundra, the Valkyrie, I want to see that. Another villain that's old Wonder Woman villain, which I would love to see them bring back, especially in the movies, is Queen Clea. Now, people who don't know who Queen Clea is, she's like from Atlantis, but not Atlantis, like from somewhere under the sea in the Aquaman kingdom. And Queen Clea is comparable in strength to Aquaman, and she also has a trident. Now, Aquaman's got the trident of Neptune, I believe, and Queen Clea has the trident of Poseidon. For people who don't know, in the DCU, the Greek gods split in half. They split in half so they can double their power, because in in the pantheon in DCU, the God's power is dependent upon the people's worship, and I guess they feed off emotional energy. So they decide to split in two, and they can double dip. But Queen Clea, that's another opponent I would love to see. Queen Clea and Gundra the Valkyrie. Those are two heavyweight characters I would love to see in the Wonder Woman mythos brought on screen, because Wonder Woman has a lot of characters that could be used that's been forgot about. Another character I would love to see, the White Magician. For people who don't know who the White Magician is, he's a character. He's like the reverse Jason Blood. He's a magician who started off as a superhero, and I think he was born like the 1700s. So he's been around for about 300 years. But he was born in the 1700s, and he was a superhero at first, and over time I think he became a villain. And it's just like Superman said in BVS, if you stay around long enough, you become a bad guy. So that's what happened with him. But what I like about him is like I say, he's like the reverse Etrigan, to where he can transform into a demon the same way Jason Blood. Like, he's a magician, but when things get too heavy for him, he can transform to a demon and let this demon take over. And in the 90s arc, he actually killed Artemis Wonder Woman, the replacement Wonder Woman's replacement in the 90s. He actually killed her in his demon form. But I would love to see it on the big screen. And the White Magician, I would get somebody like Brad Pitt to play him. Brad Pitt, or even the guy who plays on the CW. I forgot the guy's name. The blonde hair. I'm gonna look him up. He plays Damien Dark. I would even like to see him play him, but I don't know if they'll use the same actor again on the big screen. But my first choice would be Brad Pitt to play White Magician. But let's get some new characters in there. But like I say, I would love to see if Gundra the Valkyrie is the way that Steve Trevor is back walking on the earth. But it's got to be temporary, because when you fast forward to Justice League, Steve Trevor's nowhere around. And I actually had a theory how you could use Steve Trevor. I would make him the new Green Lantern, but I would use Chris Pine as the actor, but I would have him as Hal Jordan. So when Wonder Woman meet up with Hal Jordan, she'd be like, Steve? And he'd be like, I don't know, my name is Hal. And she'd be like, you look like somebody I know. And I think that'll be awesome. That'll be like the awesome running gag where every time she look at Hal Jordan, she's looking at Steve Trevor, but he's not. He just looks like him. And like I say, the way you can do that, you dye Steve Trevor's hair blonde and then dye Hal Jordan's hair brown. But anyway, I'm gonna close this one out right here. And like I say, I'm gonna keep on making these videos, because we trying to make the DCU great again. And thanks for watching, y'all. Live long and prosper, ho.